like fate has something that's been discussed through civilizations forever.
Right.
And then passion, like I think in this century became like a bigger thing because passions in the past were like hobbies or like extracurricular or stuff that you would do for fun on your extra time.
Right.
When like you had to actually like you didn't really have many options to work and stuff.
Right. No, if you look at like if you look at like people's daily habits throughout history, like at no other period in time have we had like more leisure time than we do now. Yeah. Which is why it's becoming so much more important to like invest in individual interests and pursue like personal passions.
And also now you can live off of your passions.
Right. Yeah.
Like if it's not something conventional, like a conventional career, you can still live out of it. Well, in some parts of the world.
Right, yeah, for the most part. Yeah. Hence the goal what we're trying to do over here, man.
Yeah, exactly. Man.
Yeah, if you know, you know, man.
Yeah, it really be like that. And I think that's cool, man. Like, because like I've noticed in the past like maybe 10 years or 5 to 10 years how like not just our generation, but older generations are realizing that you don't have to be a doctor or a lawyer to become someone in life. And now people are actually like starting to follow their dreams and passions and hobbies as a career, which I think is really fucking cool because now it's going to open up this whole fucking thing where like people, because like when you work in your passion, it doesn't feel like work.
Right.
So now that's going to change the whole fucking life quality of people because people are going to be happier, less stressed. They're gonna do it. They're gonna be doing what they want, not just what they have to do. You know,
absolutely.
And I think that's really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. We're at a point where, for the most part, you know, society has kind of like become more accepting of like allowing people, particularly people in like their younger, like the younger generation, like their young 20s or like early 30s, even to like pursue an actual passion and not like a traditional route, like you were saying about being like a doctor or a lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like really important, bro. It's important to kind of like transmit that message, dude, because yeah, like you said, man, like it's important to feel fulfilled in what you're doing in life and how you spend your time.
Right. I just think about all these people that are like 60 something, and they busted their asses off working on something that was convenient, but not necessarily what they wanted.
Yeah.
They retire, and now their back is bad, their legs and knees are bad. Their arms and they're not strong enough anymore. They're tired. They've been stressed their whole lives. So now they're just like kind of like they retire and got nothing to do, which is different than like following your passion and what you love. And then you have a whole life of doing what you love. Right. And then you retire and you don't have that much wear out mentally, at least, you know?
Right.
Unless what you do like is something fucking crazy physically, you know? Like,
you just decide to like try like different substances for a living, for example.
That's what I did.
What a gig, man. Greatest gig I ever had.
Yeah, man. That is interesting. And now like related to that though, like because there are changes happening related to that in the world. And also like in each individual person.
Yeah.
And like at least like aside from this podcast, I'm also like chasing my music dreams and my music career, and doing it not following everyone's path. Like I want to do it differently, my own way, you know, with my own principles and ideals.
Yeah.
And that connects to also with like passion and faith, because like a lot of people I've heard them talking about like how like the main purpose of life is like doing what you love, you know? Maybe that's like some like all of our destiny to chase what we love, people we love, activities we love, food we love, whatever it is, you know, music we love, concerts we love, like parties, clubs, you know, like anything that you love, like you should go for that only, I think.
I mean, I hear you, man, but I don't particularly agree though. I want to say like I kind of feel like purpose can be found in both like the great things and like the heights and the depths of like life overall, you know what I'm saying? So it's of course we want to strive for like the optimum and we want to strive for always going for like what we love to do. But there's also just as much meaning in like the suffering and the painful moments.
Right, but even
That
chasing
whole-
what you love, you might go through a lot of that pain and suffering.
Yeah.
Because, like, for example, like I've had to struggle with a lot of things
Mm-hmm.
with the path I chose. Because like I don't have like a stable career with money. You know, I don't have like a college degree. A lot of people have like prejudged me for that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of rejection from family. You know, being broke. You know, like not making money for a while. Like and having to really, really, really put yourself out there to kind of like start making just a little bit, you know? And that's a lot of hard work that you put in without any reward for a while.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It has to be like an investment that you're willing to legit see like nothing come out of it.
Yeah.
In like for a long time. Yeah, it has to be like that's where the determination kind of comes in. That's where you see if it really means something to you or it doesn't, you know?
Right.
Kind of thing.
That's why you gotta love it and be passionate about it if you're willing to do it for a while with no reward, nothing in exchange. Because I mean, like, especially if you go into like arts, entertainment,
in terms of the creativity, like kind of like sector,
it's really hard.
Because I mean, there's no like set rules to follow or like a path that has been taken before. You kind of just have to make your own path,
right,
and find your own like audience, find your own like community, so to speak.
Exactly. And I mean, like, even if you have a college career, you know, like the amount of graphic designers or artists that study visual arts or photographers, people that study filming, people that study like music production or DJing or whatever, or people that study acting, all of entertainment / arts, like a lot of us start freelance and just very deorganized. It's not stable. Maybe one month you made $5,000, and for the next 3 months you make $300 a month.
Yeah,
you know, like and it's like super unstable at first. But I think that like if you like the one of the main things to like get to that point where you actually get rewarded is just consistency.
Yeah,
and like being able to see like the light at the end of the tunnel, in the sense of like if you're conscious about that and you don't mind it, once you actually get to that point, the reward is just amazing.
Yeah,
You know?
it's even more like kind of like even more than you could have expected it to be. Like, it's even greater.
And the thing is that once you get caught on, like it just goes up. You know, but you gotta be able to keep up.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, you also can't just like let loose afterwards.
Right.
After it catches like traction.
I mean, a lot of artists, famous artists or actors have said like, it's like when I wasn't famous, I had a lot of time but no money. And now that I'm super famous and rich, I have all the money but I have no time. You know, like,
yeah. Hell yeah. I think it was Wiz Khalifa who said like the hardest thing is not getting to the top, it's staying there.
Right.